Hi everyone, Dr. Samantha Cotrera here for the Imagining a New We video blog. I am just doing a series of short videos for the next 2 weeks introducing different activities and assignments that you can do in your classroom to bring in the ideas of digital pedagogy to teaching and learning history. And while the instructor's guide that I'm drawing this from was written primarily for college and university instructors, these activities and assignments will work great for middle school and high school students as well. And just to be clear, you don't need to know a lot of fancy tools and technologies to engage in digital humanities. It's just being more thoughtful in what we have available in terms of digital tools and technologies, but also historical digital objects that we can now do analysis through and with, that makes the digital humanities more than just like using these tools as a means to an end. Like, digital humanities allows this to be like the end. So this is a series of three to five minute short videos introducing these activity guides, but you can check out the ebook without my narration to see how they can work in your classroom as well. Let me know if you use them. I can't wait. I'm particularly excited, and today we're going to be talking about historical image analysis. So this digital humanities activity might be very familiar to all of you historians, to get students to do some analysis of a historical photograph, but I'm going to challenge that a little bit more. Before that though, I just want to remind you that this activity guide, as well as all the activity guides, can be found in this ebook, this OER, Open Educational Resource, where I talk about the theory behind digital humanities, the practice, and the assignment guides. And this is for novices in digital humanities by someone like myself who's a novice, as well as the students that we did this work with. Although actually Denise knew more about it than I did, but we did some really interesting work that was able to complicate her understanding, which was really fantastic. So yes, you can find a lot of stuff online about analyzing historical photographs. We do not want to replicate this work, but instead I really want to challenge you to say that the real meaning making for photo analysis in digital humanities is that the students can engage with materials that were not created as digital. So what does it mean when students had to wait a week to have their 24-roll photo taken? What does it mean when you can't take 100 photographs in a second? So get students to be able to think about these materials and remix them, creatively transform these stories through their analysis to tell different stories about the past. So it's an examination of digital images from a historical point of view. You can use PowerPoint, you can use Instagram, you can use Prezi and Flickr, but you can also use these online exhibit tools. Identify photographs, view the photograph, and answer specific questions, but then put those ideas together to make a historical argument based on the analysis and present that analysis. That brings this to a new element. So Denise looked at photographs from Caravana in 1970 to 1974, and she asked 10 questions about each photograph. These are fantastic questions to start with because you get students to really think about the people and the objects in the photograph. She also brought those to her exhibit using these kind of, different thing. There we go. She brought these to her exhibit using kind of a pop-up reflection. This is actually a cool idea for students to do through like a digital story, right? So this is a pop-up reflection. You might not have like a tool to be able to do this, but you can get your students to think about it in other creative ways. I also don't know if you can see this photograph very well, but like that's Oisey. This is Bloor Street. This is Oisey, like U of T. So anyway, cool. And then get students to share that. So what is the meaning behind these images. Who is the intended audience? What is surprising? How does this demonstrate that we were there and they were there? So to get students really think about the historical element of having these now available online. And you can bring this in with that metadata activity as well to bring that all together. Let me know if you do this activity and what your students see and do through doing a historical image analysis.